Let's make sure we got these on the camera so you can see this. They are camoed, so it's kind of hard to see. What's going on, guys? This is Burrs. I want to talk to you today about AK-74s. More importantly, my favorite ones, and the ones I believe are made the best, are Bulgarian ones, which are the two I have here. And the other day I was kind of curious about what year my Bulgarian AK-74 parts kits were made. I have two different ones here. One's made by TNG or TGI, and one's made by Waffenwerks. They both were built off of Bulgarian parts kits. And this one was made off of a new one. I believe they might have both been made off a new one or whatever. It doesn't really matter for the sake of the video. But I was curious, you know, when were these made? So I did a little research. I came across a website that was talking about how you can tell when your parts kit was made, so you can kind of have an idea of how old your gun is, at least in terms of the parts kit. So let's take my one for an example. You can see here, hopefully, that it says right there, right after the circle, it says circle 10. It has letters, but then it says 29. All right, so that's the one you're worried about. Circle 10, and then there's two letters, and then the first two numbers here, 29, are what you're looking for. So I have a chart that I got off this forum, and so since that says 29, that means that this is 1989 when this parts kit was manufactured. My other one over here has the exact same thing, circle 10, two letters, and it says 31 right there, okay? So that means that this one was 1991. So the 274s here are 1989, 1991 is when the parts kits were made. So if you're curious when your AK-74, that's a Bulgarian's part, was made off Bulgarian parts kits, or your Bulgarian AK-74, if you're curious what age it is, that's what you want to look for. Now down below in the description is a listing of the different codes. So the 31 to 29, etc. They all have different codes. So basically 1970 is when the first code came out, which is a code 10. So if you have a code 10, that means it was made in 1970, and it goes all the way up until 1999, because in 2000 they kind of changed their serials around. But the majority of them are the ones from, you know, before 1999. If you're looking to have Bulgarian parts kits for guns and stuff, the majority are going to be before 2000. So like here's an example. So if you have one that is the first code that was made, which is a code 10, yours was made in 1970. If you have a code that's 39, that means it was made in 1999. And what you're going to see there is that after 1999 and 2000, the date codes were dropped, and the year of production was just added after the serial number. So that's the only difference. So if you're looking for something, if you don't see that yours is in this same kind of this way right here, just know that after 2000 or after 1999, the date codes were dropped because the year of production was added after the serial number. So if yours looks a little different, that might be why. So if you guys are curious about this, I was thinking you guys might be. A few people have asked me the age of mine, and I never really cared. But then the other day I was on the internet, I was curious, I looked it up, and that's what I found. So I figured I'd present it to you guys. So if you guys have any questions or anything, go and let me know. If you guys have some Bulgarian AK-74s, go ahead and put your year of yours down below. Just to see what, you know, who has the oldest one, because I know a lot of people, you know, it's like a badge of honor. Like I have one from 1968 or 1979, or I have an AK-47 from 1966 or whatever. You know, that's pretty cool. So put down whatever your age is so we all can check out who has the oldest one. And until next time, later.